America influence in Africa. In 2026, American influence in Africa is undergoing a significant transformation characterized by a shift from broad multilateral engagement to a more transactional, America first bilateral approach. While the US remains a major security and economic partner, its influence is being challenged by strategic disengagement from international bodies and intensified competition with China and Russia. 1. Geopolitical disengagement. In early 2026, the US administration took unprecedented steps to reduce its multilateral footprint on the continent. Withdrawal from Africa-focused agencies. In January 2026, the US formalized its withdrawal from 66 international organizations, including several key UN bodies dedicated to African development, such as the Economic Commission for Africa, ECA, and the Office of the UN Special Advisor on Africa. G20 friction. As the 2026 G20 host, the US has notably excluded South Africa from the mid-December summit in Miami, citing bilateral disputes over South Africa's international legal actions and domestic policies. Diplomatic strategy. US policy has moved toward tactical interventions in specific conflicts, e.g., Sudan, Ethiopia, rather than long-term systemic solutions, often prioritizing near-term US interests. 2. Security and military pivot. The US military strategy in Africa, led by AFRICOM, is shifting toward burden sharing and counterterrorism operations through specific regional hubs. Base relocations. Following its 2024 withdrawal from Niger, the US has been upgrading facilities in Benin for drone reconnaissance. A limited number of special forces also returned to Chad in late 2024 to resume counterterrorism cooperation. Active operations. US forces continue to conduct frequent airstrikes in Somalia against Al-Shabaab and ISIS Somalia as of January 2026. Sahel and West Africa. There is a notable deepening of security ties with coastal West African states like Ghana to contain extremism spreading from the Sahel. 3. Economic and trade dynamics. US economic influence is currently marked by protectionism and a pivot to critical mineral supply chains. Trade barriers. The imposition of new US tariffs and the expiration of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, which previously provided duty-free access for many African products, have strained trade relations. The Lobito Corridor. A major US resource diplomacy project, this rail corridor integrates Angola and the DRC into Western supply chains for critical minerals, specifically designed to counter Chinese dominance in the sector. Visa bonds. As of January 2026, the US has implemented a $15,000 visa bond requirement for visitors from 24 African nations, including Nigeria, Angola, and Senegal, to deter overstays.